What have we got left?
Why do you plan a second trip to Africa?
Well, Senator Paul Douglas of Illinois has told me that the Africans weren't interested in the American so-called Negroes, so I'm going to make a three-week trip into Africa to find out how our people over there feel about us. Actually, I already know how they feel about us.
How do they feel?
Well, they realize that we're their brothers, and I think that they realize that we realize that we're their brothers.
Will you actively seek support in some way from them? Expressions of support?
Well, I think that the Africans have already expressed support of the black people in this country, and the more they know about our problem, the more they are inclined toward supporting us.
Do you think this could have any adverse effect on American diplomacy in Africa?
I don't see why it should. I certainly wouldn't say anything in Africa that's not true. If telling the truth will affect American diplomacy, then America has some very bad situations existing here.
When will you go?
Well, at this time, I'd rather not say, but I intend to be over there within the next couple of weeks.
You also mentioned tonight the demonstration Corps plans in Brooklyn, planned by Brooklyn Corps, to tie up the traffic around the World's Fair. Do you feel that's a good demonstration?
Well, I just finished making my statement that I'm not against anything that anybody does.
Are you actively asking them to go out in their cars and try to block traffic?
I repeat that I'm not against anything that anybody does to bring the spotlight of the world upon the human rights violations of 22 million African Americans in this country. And I can think of nothing that would spotlight it better than if it became impossible for
What do you think the World's Fair demonstration might prove?
Well, I can think that nothing would bring the spotlight of the world or the attention of the world upon the human rights violations of the 22 million African Americans more so than tying up traffic that will make it impossible for the fair to open up.
Something that will get worldwide publicity.
It'll bring worldwide attention to the fact that America is guilty of violating the human rights of 22 million African Americans.
On another subject, what do you think the meaning is of the 250,000 votes that Governor Wallace got in Wisconsin?
The 250,000 votes that Governor Wallace got in Wisconsin shows that white people in Wisconsin are no different from white people in Alabama.
All white people, or 250,000 of them?
Well, there were 250,000 who were not afraid to go on record. And there were many more, there were probably millions of them who thought the same way that Wallace thinks, but who didn't feel that they should bring their thinking out at this time.
Would that make you think that a Negro political party can't win? It's hopeless?
I don't know what you mean by a Negro political party.
Are you not forming one?
We are. Our social and economic and political philosophy is black nationalism. We spread the philosophy of black nationalism, and once it wakes black people up, they'll know what to form in order to bring about some justice in this country for themselves.